Following the finance minister's announcement of debt restructuring strategies to enable the country recover from the current economic shocks, many groups have raised questions and have opposed the idea. This is because they fear it could have dire consequences on their lives. The latest group to add its voice is the Ghana Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs. The Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, Sharif Gali, tells Citi News the new decision is not in the best interest of their members and the business community as a whole.
You see, we have investors who are interested in young people, and they bring their money, though they are outside Ghana. All of these things affect their confidence in the young people. So while I understand there's going to be a restructuring of our debt, and that will affect investment and bonds and all of those. So an investor who used to support young persons said, oh no, then let me hold on and see what happens in Ghana before. So that delays the investment for the young person. So for us as young people, as an organization that are dealing with young people, this is just our concern. We should do whatever we can to make sure that our economy is viable. It is motivating for the investor to come in, because when the investor comes in, they support the young persons to grow their business. I have worked with so many investors for young people. I can say close to over 100 that I've been able to get for the young people in Ghana. The question now is that if they hear all of these things going to happen, what head cuts and all of those things, and it's going to affect them in any way, they will not be interested in coming to Ghana or even investing in the young people. Government should put in measures that should motivate investment rather than demotivating investment. Yes, we are in hard times, we are not in normal times, but then does that mean that we will need to put in stringent measures that will demotivate people from investing in young people? So we are saying that whatever structures you are putting in place to get the economy back, make sure you look at the two sides. What is it that the investors or the private enterprise want? What is work with your people as a country? That is what will be able to solve most of our issues. Except that you can put in all your policies measures and we still be where we are. If you are not able to arrest the city from depreciating, we'll still be where we are. You can do head cutting, we'll still be where we are.
Sharif Gali adds that government has failed to support young businesses despite the many fanciful promises made to them in recent years.
For us as young people and this year's summit, we want to support the industrialization agenda of the government. However, if you want to industrialize, you need to focus on supporting your local businesses. There have been so many measures taken by the current managers of the economy that are not favorable, especially to young people. One of them from the budget reading. You see, we are looking at support mechanisms that can have a direct impact on the development of manufacturing of youth businesses. But you have a government that talks about YouStart that they brought last year, nothing happened about YouStart. And then this year we mentioned the same thing. So it's like we are not being true to the people that are supposed to have the support. So YouStart never happened. This year we mentioned the same amount, it never happened. Further to that, we are also looking at issues concerning policies that will support young people. A lot of young people are not able to grow their businesses because of so many bureaucracies. So we are looking at the Ghana Startup Bill, of which the Ghana Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs is playing key role. And we think that government should be interested in setting up the Ghana Startup Bill or Act, which will set an incentive framework to support business.
He made this statement on the sidelines of the 3rd Annual Youth Entrepreneurship Summit and Expo held in Kumasi, where young entrepreneurs and stakeholders brainstormed on empowering youth enterprises. On his part, Richard Addison, chairperson of the Ghana Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs, urged the government and relevant stakeholders to combine their efforts to ensure the country ends its over-reliance on importation.
There is a unanimous concession that we need to industrialize our country because we rely heavily on imports, because we need to be able to mass produce what we need in order not to face this thing again. The government's flagship program, One District, One Factory, is the most likely to implement the government's industrialization agenda and realize when the whole concept is rearranged and open to a wide range of stakeholders, such as the Ghana Chamber of Commerce. In one of the surest ways of young entrepreneurs, the governing body of young entrepreneurs, in keeping with the principles of our mandate, GCYE seeks opportunities and is committed to providing it to affluent young Ghanaians.